like I said, this is international, which is something that my friends don't understand. This has got a it's got a creepy and freaky cult following of primarily women, according to my channel. 94% of my viewers are age 35 to 44, which means they're middle aged. 96% of my viewers are female. That's a lot of middle aged women who look at my channel. A lot of them. There are a bunch of middle aged women who look at my channel. My primary viewers are middle aged women. By a lot. Only about 1 in 20, slightly less than 1 in 20 of my viewers are men. Alright, so the video on the front of here, it's Natalie Bollinger messaging me about getting fired by her boss for not sleeping with him. There's more to it. There's a lot. Like I said, Natalie and I were friends. Now, I tried telling a lady when I was in the Scottsbluff jail about the assault at the hospital by a guy named Ruben. Now, I didn't know that this lady worked at the hospital as well as the jail there in Scottsbluff. Turns out Ruben's one of her best friends. I didn't find that out until she tried to pretend that I was delusional because I said that me and Natalie were friends. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this, but obviously the screenshots from the front of these messages, from the front of these videos that I've been posting up, you can see all of them. You can see that, yes, absolutely, we absolutely were friends. That this lady was doing exactly what I told you that they do when you try telling on their friends. And the unfortunate thing is that in order to show that interaction and the fact that she worked at both the hospital and the jail and helped those people, it's phenomenal. Alright, so that was Sigi. He just called me. I'm gonna go over to McDonald's and get myself a coffee while it's still early enough to do that. If it's still early enough to do that. Their internet works a little bit better, and I'm having problems staying connected with Sigi. Tomorrow, I sent him a bunch of evidence tonight about what was going on before Natalie was killed. It's a bunch of videos, and guess what? It's me explaining it. That's Sigi calling back. So, alright, that was Sigi calling back again. I'm gonna drive over to the McDonald's, and he wanted to call and ask some questions, and I kind of, I understand what questions he was asking and why. The important thing about Natalie Bollinger is that I didn't grow up under a bubble. I didn't choose to live in a bubble or under a rock. I chose to learn as much as I could about the world around me. The world I grew up in, however, the world around me at that point in time was the juvenile system, which most of you, thank goodness, have had to experience. When you tell me about inhumanity, oh, I know. I definitely know. When you tell me about racism, I've experienced it. I definitely know. Telling me I don't know because I'm not a black man, no, you're right. I don't know what it's like for people to be racist against me for being black. I absolutely know what it's like to be beaten up by black kids because I'm white. Because the kids that I was locked up with were taught that These are white people's fault. These are white people who did this to you. Anything that bad that happens to you is because of a white person. You take it out on white people. And of course, I was a little white people. It's a lot easier to beat up a little white people than a big white people. The juvenile system is completely corrupt. Anyway, I gotta pee, which means I gotta find my keys, get my vehicle started. I gotta go over to the McDonald's so I got better internet. Hopefully then my conversations with Sigi will actually hold. I guess he's making a channel so he can actually record it. We'll see how it works out. I'm hoping it works out pretty well. I don't remember what I titled this video, but we're supposed to work on this tomorrow. Even if something happens to me between today and tomorrow, and I'm not able to do it, he's got enough evidence there to really make one hell of a story. You know, there's a lot of people that were originally claiming that they were going to help, and they never did. Just in case something bad does happen to me, Sigi, in case you watch this, I want you to remember some names. Jennifer Jazowski of Heavy D, and Mike Boudet. Sword and Scale, episodes 109 and 110. Also, look up a little bit about Mike Boudet and who he is, what he does, and what kind of a human being he really is, because what he done to me is horrible. What him and his friend Josh did is horrible. And like many of these predators, after committing felonies, they just destroyed the evidence. It's electronic, so with the judge's order, we can explain to Facebook that they need to kindly reinstate that evidence and show the truth. Facebook algorithms being used to destroy evidence is just stupid. YouTube as well. Anyway, Mike Boudet has millions of viewers. Millions. The version of his show on YouTube alone, number 109 and 110, have millions of views. His actual channel itself has more than that. There's a lot to it, and a lot going on. And it's easy to miss stuff if you don't look. I sent Sigi links today from December. That's the month before Natalie was killed. I sent him links today of actual evidence that shows I was telling the truth from before Natalie was killed. And even though one of the videos has 94,000 views on it, there's other important videos that if anybody had bothered to look, some of them have, as I told you, 11 or 12 views on them. That's it. Even after all these years and all these people that are interested and all these people that want to be all creepy, none of them look at actual evidence. They just believe what they're told like a bunch of friggin' morons. Holy dear Jesus, God almighty, cheese and fucking rice. What kind of world have I grown up in? We're not talking about just here in the United States either. We're talking worldwide. Worldwide stupidity. A whole population of, well, what amounts to basically Kardashian worshippers. All hail the Kimberly. Are my lights not on? Okay, they are. Alright, that guy was just beating more off. Alright. Anyway, he's got a lot of evidence that obviously, when I start sending this stuff out, someone says they're going to take a look. I make an honest effort of making sure that I do show them, and I got stuff spilling all over my legs. I'm trying to drive. That's one of the problems, having to dig through my vehicle for shit. On the bright side, it didn't get stuck underneath my feet. I think my lights are a little bit dim. That's probably because I did have my vehicle off for a while. With the light on there. Damn, that's a big motherfucking Ford. Alright, almost where we need to go. If any of y'all been following my channel, through here at the McDonald's and I get me a coffee, these folks are pretty nice to me. I likes them. Or at least I like the way they treat me. I don't know how they are in their family life. The one lady who's really, really, really super sweet as a button, I got a feeling she curses like a sailor in her home life. And I certainly hope she does. She comes to work though, and even though she only works at McDonald's, she acts professionally, which is not something I can say for any police officer that I have encountered. Some of them act nice, but not professionally. Now, with me having an interview tomorrow, and he said he's gonna do the live stream thing. I don't know what he's gonna name his channel yet, but whatever he names it, cool. I also told him that I bought some explosives and some bullets today, and I gave them to a 20-year-old for Christmas. I also told him that it's on my YouTube channel. Because it is. I think I might try getting a McDonald's burger too. I shouldn't be spending all this money on food. I probably shouldn't be spending all this money on coffee either, but it's only $1. I do need to eat, and it's not safe for me to go to the feeds. Maybe if I save my quarters, I can do laundry. I think one of the ladies was saying it's like 11 or 12 bucks overall, so. I would like a large coffee with 15 sugars, 15 creamers, and 1 hamburger.
And 1 hamburger.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we order this in the $3.99 or percent.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Actually, it's $2.99. $1.99 for the hamburger and $1 for the coffee. Yes, sir. $3. You can keep the penny. I think I'm just going to give me the receipt, but I don't actually. I got enough receipts in here already. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff y'all think I'm crazy for saying. Siggy's got to see a bunch of the evidence.
Someone must have got hungry today.
Oh, no, not ever. I can't go to the hobo feeds anymore because there's a guy up there who's crazy. So I have to pay for food now.
Oh.
Yeah. At least you get to see my smiling mug.
Have a good night.
You too. All right. Anyway, the stuff that I sent him tonight is a lot of stuff before Natalie was killed. Speaking about the same stuff I do now. Sexism and racism and abuse. The fact that people were harming me over things that I didn't do. The fact that Natalie was treating me like I was making it up. You know how I knew Tim Beeson's name? Because she was dating him before she fucking left Colorado. That's the boyfriend that was calling her up and saying he was going to blow his head off. At least 5 of the times that she was going to come and finally have a one-on-one conversation with me. She couldn't. Because she was trying to talk him out of blowing his fucking head off. That's right, Tim the bitch boy beast. That was such a major issue that Tim's friend Dakota wanted to curse at me and threaten me, so I got a hold of him. And we had a conversation like 2 grown-ass goddamn adults. At the end of that conversation, we was getting along. Now, Dakota isn't my friend. He's Tim Beeson's friend. There's a lot of stuff that my predators sold as if it was something that it wasn't. As if it was something where I was trying to touch somebody's naughty and couldn't take no for an answer. But if you listen to those videos, you realize it was nothing of the sort. It was me taking abuse and literally screaming for help because people just wanted to tell me pretty words. No, people are assaulting me over shit I didn't do. Your pretty words ain't fixing shit. Why did I have to take it to YouTube? or sorry, to Facebook. Why did I make videos on Facebook in 2017 about the situation with Natalie Bollinger? Why did I make those videos in 2017? If you listen to them, you realize it's not about getting my penis touched. You realize it's about being abused. So tomorrow I got an interview. Sigi's going to do an interview and I guess ask me some questions that might be a little tough to answer. I guess that's kind of the way that he phrased it, I think. Or not tough to answer, but emotional. Sigi wanted to know if I loved her. Yeah, I did, absolutely. But I made sure that I clarified that I wasn't in love with her. I explained that it's no different from loving a man. There was nothing of that sort to it. She was good to me when nobody else was. Natalie Bollinger literally saved my life. She literally rescued me from suicide. She rescued me from abuse by the police and by other homeless people, by my friends. At that point in time, I really only had two friends in the whole world. That was Natalie Bollinger and Maddie Boa. Two junkies. Two junkies that I would have given my life for. And although Natalie's dead, I can't give my life for her. I would still give my life for Maddie Boa. I'm gonna finish my burger, set up my blinds, take a pee where nobody can see, and get back to sending evidence, I suppose.